Hi, I'm Helen from Heritage Garden Seeds, and today I'm going to show you how to sow your Chinese leek seeds. Now, Chinese leeks are also known as garlic chives, and you can sow them from spring right through to midsummer. So you can direct sow your Chinese leek seeds, or you can sow them into small trays or modules. I'm just going to use this half seed tray, and I'm just going to scatter my seeds on the surface of the compost. And cover it with a light layer of compost around about a centimetre deep. And I'm just going to give those a light water. So I'm going to pop my tray into the greenhouse at home while those seeds germinate, and I'll just make sure that that compost is kept moist during that time. And then once those seedlings emerge and are large enough to handle, I'm just going to transplant some small clumps from this tray and transplant them into small pots. I'll let them grow on a little bit in those pots to develop a nice root system, and then I will transplant them into their final growing positions at the allotment around about 20 centimetres apart. So if you're going to sow your seeds into modules or small pots, then you just want to sow a pinch of seeds per pot or per cell, and then the same process applies. Just cover them with around a centimetre of compost. Make sure that you keep that compost moist as those seeds germinate, and then when they're large enough to handle, then you can transplant them into their final growing positions. And then once your plants are established, then you can harvest them by snipping the leaves a couple of centimetres from the base of the plant, and that will encourage the plant to produce more growth. And both the leaves and the flowers are edible, so you can add the flowers to things like salads, or you can make a nice chive blossom vinegar. So your Chinese leeks are a perennial plant, which means they're going to come back year after year. And once those plants are established, you can also divide them, and that will help you to create more and more plants for free. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. The best place is always on Instagram. We are at Heritage Garden Seeds, or you can get me an email. The email address is hello@heritagegardenseeds.com.